What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out, definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent and think that I can't be held accountable. You know, the same way that I preach, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bet and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing and our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes. So I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality, in how he carried himself, in how he presented himself, and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, I said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation hesitation. I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God. And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And I forgave him, and most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So absolutely, that's all I have.
Yeah. And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come as a huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down. You know, if you've had a perspective shift on who Derrick is, hopefully it's away from anything remotely close to perfection. And it is simply that, you know, I am a human, and that does not justify anything that I did. But I don't want anybody out there to be putting me on a pedestal. If you did, then I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you cause for that, and I apologize if I did. For those who are saying, Derrick, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable. I appreciate you while I had your support and helping me get the message out about healing and healthy relationships to so many people who needed it, myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my name. But for everybody out there, if you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. Mm-hmm. Nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about a marital, spiritual covenant. Yes. You know, you cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values. You have to have the grace of God to break free from certain things, to stay away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be. And it's because it's really only by God's grace that we're even able to be here on this video, holding hands. Well, like a year ago, 7-8 months ago even, I couldn't see this happening. I thought it was over, and I already had begun establishing my relationship with God. But that's the fruit of bringing things in alignment with God. And the mess that's been made, the mess that's now being made public from last year and years past, that's a result of getting out of alignment with doing things God's way. So that's where I stand. That's where we stand. And again, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Self-proclaimed relationship guru Derrick Jaxn reacted to his own cheating confession video in third person. For real.
Whatever it may be.
So, when I looked in the comments of this video, I don't know if old boy was trolling or not, but he said, D, I think I want to see a reaction to this video. So let's do it. And by the way, I'm going to speak in third person. A lot of you already seen this, but this is Derrick Jaxn. A lot of people think of him as a relationship expert and guru and all of that. Well, he and his wife are making this video because apparently at some point in their marriage, or maybe even beforehand in the relationship, he didn't take his own advice and he stepped out and he got involved with other women, as you heard them say. Now, upon first impression, nothing really stuck out to me about him, but more so about the wife. Like, I heard her say that she stands with her husband. She's proud to love him. I heard her say that, you know, this is some time ago. They've already processed this, overcame this, dealt with this a long time ago, and nothing's really new to her. But just by her body language, I was really wondering, like, did he force her to do this video? Like, she looks super uncomfortable, like she doesn't want to be there. But then I watched their live chat that they did right afterwards, and, you know, I kind of caught that this is just a part of her personality, so that kind of explains somewhat of her demeanor. You know, she clearly has a mind of her own, if you saw the live chat too, and she said that the live chat even was her idea. So with that, cool. She wants to stand by her husband. She feels like he's worth it. She has that right. Now, as far as what he said, I understand and I completely applaud him taking accountability, because too many times we see dudes and they got this sob story about how they was raised and, you know, they broken home and the goldfish died and they never seen a marriage and all that. He didn't do that. He just took accountability. Regardless, whether you like him, love him, or hate him, I think this is a great example as to why we don't need to be putting anybody on the pedestal. Nobody. And I think a lot of women did that. And I'm not even going to say it's the women's fault by themselves, because this dude, he never really showed his struggle. You know, we understand, oh, we're all humans and we all make mistakes, but he never showed those mistakes, not for real. I think he wrote about it or something like that, but he never showed that side. So it's not really all on the women, but I've seen a lot of women put this dude on the pedestal to the point of idealizing him and even comparing their man to him.
So this is like cheatception. He's basically admitting to the cheating in the video and then explaining himself by himself, talking about himself as if he's not himself. He's separated himself from the action. and he's bigging himself up. He gave his own self proud. I love the way that guy took accountability. Most guys wouldn't take accountability, but not Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn, if he's nothing else, he's accountable. And honestly, I know you're thinking,
I am a clown. I am a clown.
But I am dead serious when I say this. This is genius. This is genius. He gets to say whatever everybody else is thinking, defend that, and act like it's not him and his own wife in the video. I mean, what else could he do? The credibility is gone. The jig is up, as they say. But he went right back into that car and said, the jig is what? Up. I'll show you. I'm going to big that guy up. And if you think he's not selling products still, you're wrong.
I know some people will see this type of video, even though he's come forward and he's been completely honest. Some people are just going to close the book on D. Some people are going to close the book on this dude and say, you know what? I'm done with you. Cancel culture. Come here. I'm more so on the side of his wife. And just basically letting this be a new chapter of how I see him, because I do believe that his content over the years has helped a tremendous amount of people. You know, he tells the truth. He speaks facts. And quite honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I've needed several new chapters in my own life. Lord knows. And I'm not ashamed to say it. But I'm no guru. Those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. And by the way, he has a book detailing how he and his wife overcame all of this in their private lives a long time ago, matter of fact. It's called Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. So if you're in a situation like this, you want to let God in to totally restore it better than new, click the link down in the bio or up in the bio in the caption. I got a 50% off deal for you guys who are watching this video right now.
Man, listen, it's complete audacity. Only a creative genius narcissist, I don't even know, only a person who is going to make them videos is going to figure out, look, I got to flip the whole thing on its head, that I'm gonna big him up. Bruh, I am flabbergasted. I really am like, nah, you lying. He is dead serious. He was like, y'all gonna leave me? I wouldn't leave. I mean, not me. Y'all gonna leave Derrick? Me? No. Not me. This, not Derrick. Derrick Jaxn? Me, Derrick Jaxn? I'm gonna give Derrick Jaxn another shot. And if you would too, we would, please don't leave him. We don't, stay. Don't, I'm so confused.
Ladies and gentlemen, I did not want to do this, but since y'all keep asking me, since y'all keep bothering me about Derrick Jaxn and this and that and whatever, let me tell y'all something. I ain't going, first of all, shout out to Derrick Jaxn, him, his wife, his family, and all that stuff. I ain't got no issue with nobody. You understand me? But I got, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. People, ladies and gentlemen alike, stop letting everybody tell you stuff. Just stop letting everybody tell you every damn thing. Learn how to use your brain. All the women running around here disappointed. I can't believe he cheated on his wife. Oh Lord, so what? Oh, you done found out somebody human. You found out somebody make a mistake. You've been cussing your man out all this time based on what somebody else say, and then you done found out that the man you had or have is probably better than the man that told you what he told you to have you mad at a good man. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't but two type of people in this world. You got good people with some bad qualities, and you got bad people with some good qualities. Them the only damn choices you got. And you got to use your own damn logic in your head to make a decision about who you want to be with, who you going to be, and who you going to be with. Stop listening to everybody. Y'all done cuss me out 50 damn times because Derrick said this. Steve Harvey said that. They got to act like a lady and think like a man. What's wrong with thinking like a damn woman? Your problem is y'all think y'all smarter than Big Mama. Big Mama been told your ass what to do to get a man. Been told you. Y'all be listening to the wrong damn people all the damn time. Big Mama told you, close your damn legs, close your mouth, open your ears, and use your damn head. That's what you need to do. Learn how. You ain't got to act like a lady, think like a man. How about you just think? How about that? How about you think? Use your brain in your head and make a decision about your life. Can't nobody tell me nothing about me. Not no relationship guru, whatever the hell that is. Not no pastor, nobody. And men, y'all the same way. Y'all listen to y'all mama or your crazy ass daddy and no good in hell way. How you gonna listen to somebody when they have never done what you trying to do? You ain't never done what I'm saying. If you trying to have a healthy relationship, you trying to have a happy marriage, then what the hell you listening to people who don't have that? Every 5 minutes you going to your mama complaining about your damn girlfriend or your wife or this, that, and whatever. Your mama can't help you. Your mama can't keep a man longer than she can keep a damn cold. What the hell you listening to her for? Cause y'all, what y'all do is y'all go to people, and as long as somebody is giving you some type of reassurance, and they feeding your ego, and they telling you, everything you doing is right, and everybody else is wrong. See, that's what you want to hear. They can sell you any damn thing as long as they stroking your damn ego. As long as they telling you, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. You don't have to work out. You don't have to eat healthy. Man, you ain't got to go to the gym. You don't need a better job. You fine the way you are. You don't have to be ambitious. You ain't nothing wrong. They just tripping. And you eating it up. And they letting your ass hit the brick wall. Meanwhile, the people who telling you all the damn advice, hell, they ain't going by half the stuff they telling you. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't mad at Derrick Jaxn, Steve Harvey. I ain't mad at Randy Jackson, Tito Jackson, Joe. I ain't mad at none of the Jacksons. All right? I'm telling y'all, stop letting everybody tell you stuff. Learn how to use your own damn head. And if you're going to get guidance from anybody, get guidance from somebody who has been where you're trying to go. I don't ask nobody who is my age nothing. You don't know the way. You walking beside me. What the hell I'm asking you for? I don't know what you dealing with. Everybody don't like everything. We ain't about the same thing. And hell, you better learn how to keep your damn business to yourself. Everything ain't working for everybody. Y'all out here listening to just any damn body. Every time somebody come out with a damn book that stroke your damn ego, then y'all eat it up. Stop. How many times somebody gonna sell your ass a wooden nickel? Huh? Damn it, learn how to use your brain. Big Mama done been tell you, girl, this is what you need to do. No, but we smarter than Big Mama. Big Mama don't know nothing. Big Mama ass been married 45 damn years. Hey, whatever. And now you're disappointed. And y'all disappointed everybody. But for what? Because they human? You ain't got no business putting that kind of investment in nobody in the first place. Kirk Franklin. How Kirk gonna cuss out his son? Because his damn son disrespecting him. So he cussed his ass out. The hell you talking about? He ain't got no business cussing that boy out. Your son, meanwhile, done robbed 3 liquor stores and on the run from the damn police. Maybe if you had cussed your damn son out, they wouldn't be in the situation they're in now. Y'all hear the helicopter looking for your damn son. The hell is you talking about somebody cussing? Don't worry about how that man handled his business in his house with his family. And stop letting everybody tell you every damn thing. Hell. Somebody tell you, as long as they stroking y'all ego, you going with it. Use your damn head for something other than a wig stand. Think. You ain't got to think like a man. Think. With your silly asses. All disappointed. He a man. Y'all done kicked out plenty of good men behind something what somebody else done said. You looking at what he not doing and not paying attention to the stuff that he is doing. Got somebody in your damn house, men and women alike. They paying bills, they working, praying, going to helping you raise daggone kids, keeping the house, doing all of that stuff. And just because somebody left their damn drawers in the middle of the floor, now you got to go. Because Steve said, because Derrick said, I wouldn't give a damn. You better find out what makes you happy, and your anybody, man, woman, anybody that does not have any type of convictions and doesn't know how to stand on their own principles is in trouble. Y'all better get it together. Boo-hooing by Derrick ass. You see, he's still married. He happy. And go on and buy the damn book. I know you're gonna buy it. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just saying, stop letting everybody tell you every damn thing. So what? Anybody, as long as somebody stroke y'all ego, they ain't tell you anything. They tell you the sky red. Because he said, and all long as he tell you, you beautiful, you smart, and you this and that and whatever. Yeah, you beautiful, you smart, and you uplifting all that stuff. But damn it, the sky ain't red. Yeah, you beautiful, you smart and educated, but the truth of the matter is you talk too damn much. And you walk around belittling people all the damn time because you got a little funky behind six-figure job. And don't nobody like you. Y'all call Kevin Samuels night after night. I ain't got no problem with Kevin Samuels. I want a six-figure man. How about you try to find you a man with some damn character? Somebody who's not a liar. Somebody who loves the Lord. Somebody who will pray for you. Somebody who will share with you. Somebody who's understanding. Somebody who will listen. You worrying about six figures. And your ass ain't got six figures. Stop it. Think.
Team Jaxn, what's happening? Team Jaxn, what's happening? Team Jaxn, what's happening?
Team Jaxn, what's happening?
Again, heal together without hurting each other. My new book is available now at the link down in the caption. And by the way, I'm gonna speak in third person. How a man treats you is how he feels about you. I just had to co-sign that, bro. Like, that's some of the realest shit I've ever heard. Or if he treats you like you a dummy, that's how he feels about you. But you know, I'm tired of seeing y'all settle for these lames and these scrubs that treat y'all like shit when there's dudes out here who are really going hard for their girls. Again, don't forget your crown where I go way more in depth about how to avoid the guys that are actually trash. Y'all settling and fighting over these dudes that make you feel like you just a runner-up with these other chicks. When in the beginning, he was telling you that you was the baddest, you was the realest, you was the best, you was wifey, you was this, that, and the other. But then when y'all get together, he gets inconsistent and starts making you feel like you average. And if you ever have questions about how a man feels about you, ask his actions. That's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Heal together without hurting each other is actually half off right now at the link down in the caption. But if a dude don't fuck with you, shit, he'll ignore you, he'll cuss you out, call you out your name, he'll cheat on you, even put his hands on you. The last thing a dude is not gonna do if he's really into you is make it seem to other girls like he's still on the market, even if there's no title yet. It ain't gonna happen. So if you're dealing with confused men, don't act confused whenever he leaves you heartbroken and your time wasted, because that's what confused men do. If you want to know the other 11, I go in detail about that in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown. And we forget about the third party in this situation. I'm talking about the third party that didn't ask for none of this shit. Whether they weren't told the truth about what was going on at home, so they had their peace disturbed and now they all fucked up and sucked into the drama, or in a situation like this, a person who was basically preyed on in their most vulnerable state. Do we ignore, you know, just chewing somebody up and spitting them out and then licking our fingers because the learned lessons were so tasty? Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other is available now at the link down in the caption. When the violations start getting blatantly disrespectful, like flirting with other girls, checking for other girls, texting other girls, you know it's time. Now, there are times when both of you will cross the line, but when him crossing the line starts to get sloppy, you know that's the relationship equivalent to waterboarding. He basically wants you so uncomfortable that you eventually break. Now, some men are real enough to say if they don't love you anymore, but then you have those pieces of shit who show up with their actions until all your hope is gone, and possibly your trust and your ability to love another man. Put it like this: if the infractions are starting to straight up humiliate you, it's time to let him go.
But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women, cheating, affair, stepping out.
Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other, my new book, is available now at the link down in the caption. He asked me what was my suggestion for getting his girl back? You know, admittedly, he had messed up. This was a real woman, bona fide, like, keeper, and he let her go. And now he wants me to let him know what his next move should be. And the sad part is, all I could tell him was that it's time to move on.
Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. My new book is available now at the link down in the caption where I go way more into detail about this.
So I've been asked quite a few times to speak on narcissists, or guys who suffer from narcissistic personality disorder, which is, I'm not gonna get too deep into that because I talk about it in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown. If you're hearing me say any of these things and you're thinking to yourself, there's no man on earth who exists like that, that's a unicorn, this is unrealistic, maybe you even got some resentment that's kind of starting to stir up for me, just at hearing this, let me just say that may be evidence that you need healing. And I'm not trying to invalidate you, but pain changes all of us. And the only reason why you would think these very real examples, I'm talking about, these are examples of dudes that I know personally, outside of me, take me out of it. Guys that I know personally, this is just how they show up. This ain't nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at any of these things and saying, well, that never happens to anybody, that only happens in movies, that's evidence. That's one of the indicators that you may need healing, because pain has changed you and now it's trying to protect you from ever having that hope.
This is a spiritual warfare. And if you are not prepared and you do not know what to do, you will drown and you will be a casualty in this war. I did not come here to play games and to play dress up. I came here in my battle suit. I came here on the battleground covered in the blood of Jesus. I received the anointing of the warrior, and I spilled the blood of the enemy. You see a bonnet, I see the helmet of salvation. You see an army green shirt, I see the breastplate of righteousness. I see the belt of truth, the sandals of peace, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and the shield of faith. And I've come to the battleground, covered in the blood of Jesus, to proclaim victory over sin.
Okay, by the end of December, the end of November, early December, I found out I was pregnant.
Like, I was watching a YouTube clip, but two girls came to the show. I think they were sisters. They had boyfriends. And they were there to ask the host what they should do about their controlling boyfriends. The boyfriends wouldn't let them wear certain things, wouldn't let them go certain places. If a dude is trying to control you, that's not cute. That's your cue to leave. That's your cue to run for the fucking hills before it gets worse. Control, that's the segue, that's the gateway drug to abuse. Ladies, I know sometimes when a dude tell you, like, you can't do this and you can't do that, y'all be thinking that he just being controlling, but that ain't always the case. If a dude fuck with you, it is some things that he's just not gonna tolerate. Oh, and another thing, if a dude really loves you, he ain't gonna let you come out the house or be on social media just any kind of way. Hardly wearing no clothes or being pissy drunk. Like, he ain't gonna have none of that shit.
Again, don't forget your crown, where I go way more in depth about how to avoid the guys that are actually trash.
But we all know actions speak louder than words, you know, but I always say patterns speak the truth.
My front balcony is in the back of his video.
Does it have the white arches?
It's the white arches.
Shut the fuck up. Those are recent.
That's my home.
And by the way, he has a book. It's called Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. My new book is available now at the link down in the caption. Go ahead and get it ASAP. I'll holler at y'all later, y'all.